Do you ever dream that something weird happens to your body? Like maybe all your teeth fall out or your legs won't work no matter how hard you try to get them to move? Well, stick around because I'm going to tell you what it all means. Hi, I'm dream expert Laurie Lowenberg. Now, in real life, our different body parts give us the ability to do things, the ability to see, the ability to speak, the ability to walk. You get the idea. But to the dreaming mind, our different body parts will represent our psychological and emotional abilities. So I'm going to go head to toe and I'm going to cover the most commonly dreamt of body parts and what they mean as well as their common afflictions. Okay, hair will most often represent your thoughts, ideas, and your plans, that which is on your mind. Because, like hair, your thoughts, ideas, and your plans sprout from the head. So, for example, to get your hair cut in a dream would mean you need to cut plans short in real life, or perhaps cut short a certain mode of thinking. If your hair is lighter in a dream than it normally is, say you're blonde when you're normally a brunette, that would likely mean that you need to, or you are currently lightening up as far as your mood or your thoughts. Your head will represent your intellect. So a common affliction is to get shot in the head. That means you've probably been the victim of someone insulting your intelligence. Your eyes are your ability to understand, to perceive, because when we get something, we tend to say, oh, I see. So if your eyes aren't working in a dream, ask yourself, what in real life are you having a hard time seeing through, or what are you having a hard time understanding? If your vision is blurry, that would indicate you're having a hard time focusing on something important in your life right now, maybe a goal. Your mouth, your lips, your teeth, your tongue, your throat, all of this area in a dream will usually represent your ability to communicate. So if something's going wrong here, like your teeth are falling out, that means you need to take a good look at what you've been saying lately. Have you said more than you should? Have you allowed something out of your mouth that should have remained in there permanently, like your teeth? If you're choking, then that would mean that you're having a hard time saying something. Maybe there's something you do need to let out of your mouth, but someone's keeping you from it or you don't know how to say it. The chest. This can represent your pride, but it can also represent your feelings because this is where the heart is. So perhaps if you're topless in a dream, this may mean that you've gotten something off your chest. If you have a heart attack, this can point to heartbreak in real life. If you're shot in the chest, that may mean that someone has wounded your feelings. Your hands represent your ability to handle something. So if there's something wrong with your hands in a dream, you're probably having a really hard time getting a handle on something in your real life, a situation or your emotions, or maybe just something where you really need to be hands-on. Okay, your genitals. So male genitalia in a dream will usually represent that which we equate with male energy, meaning your ability to be assertive, to stand up for yourself. And female genitalia will usually represent your ability to be nurturing, caring, sensitive, a good listener, that which we typically attribute to female energy. So if there's something wrong there, or if you have the genitalia of the opposite gender, well, then take a close look at how you've been behaving in real life. Have you been particularly assertive? Or have you been particularly caring and nurturing? Okay, legs and feet are usually about your ability to stand up for yourself, your ability to put your foot down, stand your ground, take a stand on something that's important to you, or your ability to progress and move forward. So a really common dream is that your legs won't work or they're really, really heavy. That is your subconscious telling you you're not making enough movement in some area of your life in order to reach a particular goal. Or you may be having a hard time moving on from something. Or you're not standing up for yourself in some way. Another common element to our body in dreams is that there's dismemberment. So maybe a leg has come off or maybe you're missing a hand. So dismemberment in a dream is most often connected to the cutting off, the separation of someone from your life, dismembering them from being a member of your life, your inner circle. And finally, wounds. Wounds in a dream are really about emotional wounds. Also, if you feel pain in a dream, that's usually connected to emotional pain you're experiencing in real life. The thing to remember about dreams is that they will use physical things to represent the emotional and psychological parts of the self. So in real life, if you were to break an arm or get a deep cut, you take care of it right away. Well, the same should be true for your emotional and psychological parts. Emotional wounds and malfunctions are just as detrimental to the self as physical wounds and malfunctions, and they need to be healed and corrected. So pay attention to what happens to your body in a dream, because it is telling you something about yourself that you are either ignoring or not aware of. Remember, dreams are messages from you, to you, about you, in order to improve you. I hope that helps. If you've got a dream question you're wondering about, post it in the comments, and I may answer it in a future video. And until next time, sweet dreams.